Yeah, I know it because I got my music playing right now. I sent you a DM. Check your DM. I'm about to get started. Give me like a minute or two. I still gotta load up a couple pictures. What's going on, man? Y'all, what's up? Y'all already know what time it is, man. I've been meaning to get to the house and do this because I know yesterday this shit was really, really jumping off. Hold on, I gotta give me a cough drop. My damn throat was hurting. I was on the road yesterday and I was trying to I tried to do it live from my phone, but that don't really work. It didn't hit the same. I need to be in the studio. I need to be by the computer. I need to be by the laptop. I need to be by the computer or some type of anything other than the phone. You know what I'm saying? But I know y'all saw all the stuff that was going on over yesterday with Joy Taylor, FS1, Skip Bayless, Emmanuel Acho. And I'm like, why do I have to be on the road right now? Why? I'm seeing people going live. I'm seeing the news feeds. I'm seeing my timeline. I'm seeing the YouTube videos, and I can't even get on there as well. But man, look, check this out. If y'all want to come up, I got a link. I'm finna post it in the chat boxes on all of these platforms real quick. Y'all just give me a second. And then, you can come up. You ain't gotta cash at me. It ain't nothing, it ain't nothing like that. It's all here. All y'all gotta do is click them links, man, and you can come on the show. All right, I already got the one up for Twitter. Let me put the one up for YouTube. Then after that, I gotta hit the one on Facebook. Just give me a quick minute. Man, that was crazy. When I saw it, I was like, "Oh, this gonna blow up right here." I said, "This right here is gonna blow up." What's up, Chanel? Chanel then came through. Chanel came through. Hold on, hold on. Is that you over there on YouTube? It was live. When I went on my phone, man, there were about 75 people on there, but it wasn't hidden. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't pull up no video clips, no messages, nothing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm gonna read it, and then I got some little funny videos that I saw from some different people, like Jason Whitlock. I already knew he was gonna go in. That's a no-brainer right there. That goes without saying. He had some comments about it too, and I thought that was pretty good. So yeah, I think somebody just came on. Give me 1 second, whoever that is. I don't know who that is. I'm not looking at it right now. Whoever it is, they eating something. Let me see. Oh, it's Damien. What's up, Damien? Yeah, I can hear you. Let me get you up here. Get you on the top up there, right above me. Bam.
Excuse me, bro.
Nah, you good. I'm still trying to click through some stuff and add some things on here. Chanel over
These,
there on YouTube.
these Biscoff ice cream bars, bro.
They do be hidden.
Man, it's a whole nother level of heaven right here.
Is they better than the Nestle ones with the crunch stuff on the outside of them?
Way better. Nothing. Have you had the cookies?
I had the cookies.
So imagine the cookies with ice cream and chocolate, and they also got a white chocolate version too.
Oh man.
These things so good they only come 3 in a pack, and they cost like
$8, $9.
they're like $8-9 a
Yeah,
box.
yeah.
Bro.
I already know. If it's $8 or $9, yeah, they good. Cause what's the
I was in the grocery store today and I saw them because you don't always find. I saw them and man, I dropped everything, grabbed me a little box.
I usually get them Twix. Them Twix
They
ones
good
always
too.
get me. Yeah.
I might eat all of them up for my wife get home, but
Hey, ice cream don't last long around here either.
yeah.
Shoot, I
What's
don't even
going
know
on?
why I buy that shit sometimes. Man, nothing, man. I just been chilling. How you been doing, bro?
Hey man, I'm blessed. Happy
I know
New
it's
Year
been
to
a
you, bro.
while since we've been on here together, man.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you, man. Hope the family
Same to
good
you.
and blessed, bro. Yeah, we good.
I seen your little girl. She was walking and throwing something in the trash can at one picture. But what's been going on with that food? You burning up the house and putting stuff in the Is that real?
Half and half, man.
Oh, okay. Cause I'd be like, bro,
Some
if
of them
he
like,
doing
okay,
this, I'm dying.
well, hold on, bro. You know good and well I ain't finna fry no turkey in the kitchen, man. Come on. Y'all be falling for this. Them pictures be fake, man. I find them pictures on Facebook somewhere and then just throw them on Twitter.
Well,
I be
it's
trying
the
to
way
get
you
my engagement numbers up, man.
it's the way you be talking. I'm like, I think I know you probably didn't cook it, but I be like, I think he's staging these pictures, bro. But it's still funny to me.
I'm
You
not
know what I'm
frying no
saying?
turkey, man. I'm not. Now look, I did make the collard greens. My,
Right.
my my first batch did look like garbage, but then I
Mm-hmm.
made another batch that was a little better. So I'm trying to look. So some of the cooking stuff I do be cooking, but
Mm-hmm.
then like that crazy stuff, no, I be trolling y'all, man.
Oh,
Be
okay.
having a little fun on here, man. That's
Hey,
it.
I ain't gonna lie. If you trolling, it's funny.
Yeah.
I think it's because I listen to how you be talking in the spaces and I see that, and that just
Mm-hmm.
make it even funnier. Because I'm just like, bro, if y'all
Mm-hmm.
know this dude, this it just got me dying. I be rolling.
I gotta have
But
fun, man.
yeah, you been keeping up with this Joy Taylor situation?
Yeah, man. And when I saw you, I was like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it. 'Cause,
I've been meaning to get home.
yeah, man. What you think about it?
Man, really? To be honest with you, when I first seen her on FS1, like on the Undisputed, because I didn't know who she was. And usually the like the moderators who they pick, it be somebody from, maybe another show or like NFL, like a sideline reporter who coming up and then they be like, okay, we can put you on this. And I just like, who is this? She just came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I did notice was how Skip used to treat them, because that's how I know when they somebody who real knowledgeable. Even though most people say Skip don't be knowing what he talking about, but he's still a sports guy. And when
Mm-hmm.
he don't like the moderators, to me that mean they either just somebody that they put up there, because he don't be respecting. He like to respect people who at least know sports. You know what I'm saying? And he used to always just kind of down talk her or make it seem like she shouldn't be there. That's when I knew something wasn't right anyway.
So I don't even. So I've never really watched Skip and Shannon.
Mhm.
Um, I'm really not a Shannon fan. Um,
Really?
I think he's. I like this version of Shannon now on ESPN and his own show, but I never liked who Shannon was on Undisputed. I didn't like the do rag, the cognac, the
The black and
black and
mild.
mild. I didn't like the stereotype. I'm like, you ain't got to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, I more so like this image that Shannon has now with his own Shay Shay, ESPN. He's a little bit more professional, but then Shannon is a little emotional, fighting at the basketball games, being a little sassy in some situations and stuff like that. But that's Shannon, right?
Yeah.
Um, and so I never really watched the show, so I don't even remember her on Undisputed. I
Really?
remember Joy Taylor because I love Colin Cowherd. So Cowherd is who taught. I've never met him, but I learned how to do radio and podcasts from Cowherd. So I've been
Hmm.
listening to Cowherd for probably 10 years now.
Hmm.
So when she was on his show as his little number two, I was like, okay, Joy Taylor. And at first, I didn't think she knew what she was talking about, because a lot of these women in these sports situations don't know what they be talking about,
They
man.
don't. They're just a pretty face.
Right. Now, there's some that do know their stuff, like Doris Burke knows her stuff, right? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Does basketball. And there are a couple others. But a lot of these women don't know, they just want to be on TV. Joy, as you listen to her, she actually knows her stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I found out she's a Capricorn like me. So I'm like, okay,
Okay.
she on point, know how to do her thing or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, and my brother used to always tell me, he's like, man, I don't like Joy. He said, I think she doing that woman stuff. I think she really conniving on that woman stuff. And I was like, okay. But we had no evidence at that time, though. But go ahead.
But me, like, just seeing the way she was on TV, especially on Skip and Shannon,
Mhm.
she would always come out. I mean, like, her breasts would be like, the
Yeah.
cleavage would be like, damn. So I'm like, bro, to me, she just come off as one of them women behind the scenes that's like always in the guy's face,
Mhm.
giggling, kind of flirty. And that kind of makes her be manipulative. Like
Yeah.
she can sway these people to do what she want them to do. That's how I always thought of her like that. I couldn't confirm nothing, but to me, this is almost like just confirmation from what I always thought about her
But you know what?
from the back scenes.
She really don't do it for me. Uh
Really?
yeah, let me tweet this out.
Go ahead.
Let me tweet
Yeah,
this
she
video.
always She was always
Like
cute to me. You know what I'm saying?
she's not that cute to me.
She
She's
not.
not that attractive to me. Look, everybody got their own type. I'm just saying, like, I don't see Jordan like, dang, she really don't do it for me. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. But like, I think when looking at this situation, this lawsuit coming out, and then learning what the alleged details are, it doesn't surprise me if Joy participated in this type of activity. Men do it, women do it. So I ain't mad at her. Everybody does what they have to do to get to the top. And especially as a woman in a male dominated area, you know what your leverage is. As a woman, you got a body part that's going to help you get some doors open, that can get you ahead than other people. So I'm not mad at her per se. You know what I'm saying? The only part I would be mad is that the alleged accusation is that she was going to then accuse old buddy of sexual assault. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, men in powerful positions, we have to understand that the moment that we think with our uh uh uh
Other head.
penis rather than our brain, especially in a higher position, and we sleep with or interact with a subordinate in such a way, you automatically lose credibility, power, and respect.
That's what. Yeah.
You,
That's why I was gonna say you give him power when you're doing
you
that.
automatically lost it. So the
Mm-hmm.
moment that he interacted with her in that moment, the VP at Fox Sports, the moment that they allegedly had sex, she had him.
Mm-hmm.
So even as people are trying to say Joy this, Joy that, they talking about Joy and Acho. The thing is really about Skip and the other woman, but everybody's really talking about Joy, right? The thing about it is that Joy has so much more leverage now in the company because they got two options. You got a lawsuit out here that allegedly exposes a culture of fraternization, kind of party, top executives not adhering to policies, people using sex to move their way up, right? So Joy can position herself and say, I was a victim. I felt like I had to do that to move up in the company. I was forced to by this powerful man in the company, right? And so what the company, they got to treat her delicately. So either they're going to move her up in a higher position, or they got to write her a big check for $30 million and then let her go on about her way. Either way, she wins.
Mm-hmm.
Although in the court of public opinion, people are saying Joy this, Joy that, she's sleeping around, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But the VP sleeping with her gave her all the power and leverage, right?
Have you seen the dude?
Yeah, I saw the picture. Yeah, I saw him. Yeah,
I was like, it to me once I seen who he was. I'm like, yeah, she knew what she was doing. She was making a play. She was doing a maneuver.
Doing what she had to do. And again, I'm not mad at her, right? But I think these dudes have to be careful not to put themselves in such situations, right? Mm-hmm. On the other end, excuse me, the lady who filed the lawsuit, the hairstylist, same thing with her. Now, when you file these type of lawsuits, it doesn't have to be 100% accurate. It only has to be somewhat close to the truth according to what you remember, right? So everything in there probably ain't accurate. I mean, who knows if Joy actually did this stuff?
Because some of that stuff be their own perception of what happened, but that's not necessarily what was happening. Exactly. I get what you're saying.
Exactly. So, for all we know, Joy didn't say nothing about sexual assault. For all we know, Joy has never slept with this man. For all we know, she never slept with Acho. All those different. For all we know, Skip never offered her $1.5 million, which is a crazy amount of money to offer somebody
number
just for sex.
He messing the game up with that too.
You can go to Vegas with $10,000 and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? But but in her situation, same thing. See, lawyers filed like okay, think about it. Let's go to the Jay-Z situation. Tony Busby, and you know Busby from being in Texas. Busby filed that lawyers filed civil lawsuits against people at a moment where it's going to be embarrassing for that person. They don't just do it randomly. So Blue Ivy and Beyonce had that Lion King movie coming out. Busby drops a lawsuit 2 days before that. You know what I'm saying? So put your family in frenzy. You scrambling. It's an embarrassment. You don't want to come out and face the cameras at this red carpet because you got this other thing. But Jay was like, bro, come on, we finna do our thing, whatever they talking about, right? And so, but then at the same time, Jay's relationship with the NFL, with the Super Bowl coming up, see what the NFL want to do. See if they want to be connected with a guy that's accused of assault on a 13-year-old.
And they
In
was
this,
cool with it.
yeah, in this, yeah. I mean, you got to, because then if you try to fool with it, then they looking at a lawsuit from Jay-Z, so they don't want to play that game. So in this situation, Fox Sports, they got the Super Bowl and stuff coming up, NFL playoffs coming up. They do not want at this time to be dealing with a sexual assault scandal, juicy scandal involving all their top names around this time, their money maker of the year. So that's why they filed a lawsuit right now and threw these names out there. Like, this thing is really about Skip, but let's throw Joy and Acho and Shannon and Cowherd name in there to get it popping on Twitter and let everybody be talking about it, right? So now Fox Sports said, you know what? Maybe this stuff not true. We don't want to go to trial. Did he have sex with Joy? We could do a deposition, but now he has to, under oath, tell the truth. Now a deposition is going to be on the record. You know what? Let's just pay that lady what she want, and let's make it all go away. So that lady could be lying, but they going to pay that woman to make it all go away. So Joy gets money, the woman gets money, and then it all goes away.
Joy already got what she wanted, but now on top of that, she gonna get some money.
She might get some more, bro. That's the power that women have, bro. That's the power that women have in these companies with that, you know, as Devin the Dude said, the power of the PUSSY, right? That's why dudes get their haircut, try the best flight. Every baller that can afford it, they cop the best ride.
Right.
So there's power in that. And a lot of women understand that power and they weaponize it. So I'm not mad, but dudes got to be smart enough to understand when you're in a certain position, don't let yourself be played like
But
that.
is it that powerful, Damien, that we always, well, most, I ain't gonna say all of us, but most of us fall for that trick. If somebody gonna throw you something like that, you probably gonna fall for it. Unless you how can I say? Maybe you're more stable in your situation,
You saw that
or you
picture of that
just,
dude. You saw that dude picture, Rod. Come on.
hey,
What
I
you
seen
think?
this picture.
So you see that dude and you say Joy Taylor wanna go back to the hotel with you. I mean, what you think going down? He's
Oh, I know what
excited.
was going down.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
did you read it when it said that how when Miss Faraji and Joy was together, not only would he come in the beginning sometime, but sometime he will kind of wait till they didn't have some drinks, you know, and then come in the end and then maybe buy another round of drinks right before they was finna leave. And when they said that, I'm thinking, I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get a threesome now. I was thinking that maybe Joy was in on it, you know, kind of trying to soften the lady up and kind of see what she was gonna do, what she was gonna, you know, be down with. And that's when he would come in later on, buy another round of drinks, maybe talk to him nice and see, hey man, you know, y'all want to come back to the hotel, you know, anything like that. That's from what I was reading. That's how they made it seem.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. I listen. I don't. I'm almost 40 years old, bro. I don't put nothing past nobody. I
right?
wasn't there. I wasn't in the room, so I can't confirm or deny. But I tell you, I don't put nothing past nobody. You know, like that dude. I haven't looked at his background fully, but he's a powerful exec for FS1, a powerful company that he makes a lot of money. I don't know what his marital situation is, but he's surrounded by beautiful women and stuff like that. They're traveling, they're drinking, they're in hotels, they're throwing out the credit card for big bills. It's a lot of flair and a lot of power and a lot of excess going on there. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but it just got to be smarter. And I tell people like, man, these women are smart. These women are smart. Like, and they will set you up and play you. You know what I mean? And so you got to be smarter. Like, he could have just said, you know what, hey Joy, I know what it is, bro. You want to be on this show, whatever. All right, I'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. We'll do what we guy to do whatever case may be. But the old saying though is that they said,
Bro,
don't.
she even put it on him so tough that he had to go talk to Skip because Skip didn't want nothing to do with it. He was like, "Man, look, just do me this favor." That's what I read.
Skip saw the play.
Yeah,
Skip saw the
you're
play.
right. Yeah, Skip saw the play. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Skip saw it. Now there's some pictures surfacing with her and Shannon. I don't know. It's my belief. I have no confirmation on this. It is my I allege. I believe Shannon is down low gay. But
I think so too.
I have no confirmation on that. Let me say that.
Okay, I won't say. I think he bisexual because honestly,
Bye, whatever.
Skip used to hint at every time. Okay, even when the new lady came on her, Jenny Taft, he was always hinting at, "Oh, y'all was out last night. We was out, maybe let's say he was like, okay, we was out getting drinks and then y'all showed up together." Or he was always hinting at stuff like that about Joy and Jenny, and they would just kind of laugh it off. I think even one time Jenny got mad about it, and then I seen a clip where Jason Whitlock was talking about it, and I got that too. But you know what I'm saying? I just like,
what did Whitlock say? Because I didn't get to see his broadcast today.
Let me
I love Whitlock. I didn't get to see his broadcast.
Me too. Okay, I got it right here.
I don't want you to misconstrue it because the woman I'm about to reference here is someone I really like and respect. I'm not accusing her of anything. I'm just telling you what happened, and you can go check the tape. What you don't know is what happened behind the scenes. But some of you will remember this. Skip Bayless insinuated, flat out, somewhat stated that
I'm gonna stop it, but man, every time I used to watch this, I can tell you it happened about, I know maybe 10 times between Joy and her that Skip was always insinuating stuff about it. He made it like a joke, but he was always insinuating something, bro.
Jenny Taft was having some sort of inappropriate relationship with Shannon Sharp. He said something about seeing her come out of Shannon's dressing room or something like that.
Shannon loves white women.
She got upset on air. But off air, as soon as that show was over, she ran upstairs and lit in to the executives. One executive in particular.
I'm gonna stop it one more time. But it was one time that Skip insinuated something about them. I swear for the rest of the week, bro, she was angry at Skip and she would like not even look at him. Or when it was time to go to commercial break, you know how she kind of say something and then they would keep talking, but she would give him more time. Bro, she would cut him off like, "You done. We going to break." You know what I'm saying? It was that type of situation. You could feel the tension.
Okay.
About this, Skip Bayless basically just accused me of sleeping. And Jenny Taft is married. And so she was irate. And this happened on air. And that was my first clue. Like, oh, this dude is jealous of Shannon Sharp, and he's seeing ghosts everywhere. And Shannon's putting those ghosts out there. Shannon walked around that place like he was banging every makeup and wardrobe girl in the place. His little wing, the undisputed downstairs wing, dressing room area, whatever, Shannon was known for running around there in the tightest little boxer shorts that he could find and nothing else. Again, me and Cowher were on the second floor. I'm telling you what I heard. I'm just telling you what I heard. I'll just leave it at that. But he has baited Skip Bayless, for lack of a better explanation, into a pimp competition. Who can have the most girls in hair and makeup like them, want to be with them? And again, Skip's mindset is competition, and I'm competing with Shannon Sharp. And Shannon Sharp has now baited him into the sexual Olympics. And now Skip Bayless is like, oh, he's sleeping with Jenny Taft. Oh, he must be sleeping with Nusheen. And Skip and Nusheen were very close. From afar, to me, it looked like they were best friends. They were, I'd see them in hair and makeup quite often, always conversating. Again, I don't know what they were talking about, but reading this lawsuit, and what she's saying is at some point, Skip clearly got jealous and thought she was sleeping with Shannon Sharpe and kept accusing her of that. And so could I see Skip, and as close as he and Nusheen were, could I see Skip getting into a conversation that at the time he thought was playful, where he's then, again, because he's entered this sexual competition, he's throwing it out on the table, he's talking to Nusheen, the way he's overheard Shannon Sharpe talk to all of these women. These are just facts. Shannon Sharpe kept a flirtatious conversation going on with all of them. Things would fall out of his mouth to these women, and they'd laugh and they'd engage in a conversation with him that you couldn't pay me $1 million to say this stuff at work. Skip fell into it. Someone like me, like, I'm running away from it. I'm not in that competition. That competition is for idiots. That competition is for people that want to get me too.
That competition, Jason. So I hear what he's saying, but Jason got to play by a different set of rules based on how he looks.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Well, let's be real. Let's be real.
He ended up saying it too.
Okay, well that's good.
Look, he said, I got a thing for, what did he say about Joy? He got a thing for peanut butter and big titties.
Yeah, I said, like, Joy isn't my cup of tea. I'm not saying she's ugly, but she isn't my. So if I saw her, like, if I'm working with her, she wouldn't excite me. I wouldn't be like, man, let me go hang out with Joy. Like, we'd be straight professional. She in my cup of tea. But like, Shannon was, and I think a part of a piece of Shannon leaving also is that possibly there was some stuff behind the scenes, kind of what Whitlock is talking about. Like, Shannon has somewhat of a reputation of just kind of being a little reckless as it relates to those relationships. I think something may have happened at when he was at CBS, something similar.
Because they let him go, didn't he?
Yeah, they let him go. That's how he ended up at Fox, right? And so, Shannon just got, and my thing about Shannon, I'm not here to attack Shannon, but like, grown men walking around with a poodle in the airport, you ain't married, always seeing you with white women and stuff like that. Then you somehow miraculously go live while you having sex. Like, yeah.
Hey, now that was some BS. When I saw that, I said, I was thinking just like everybody else was thinking. Okay, you can go live on other platforms pretty easy because the button is like right there. But on Instagram, do you know how many times you have to particularly click something to go live? Like
2 or 3 times, right?
Come on, man.
Levels to it, yeah.
No,
to it.
That was to diffuse the whole stuff about him being gay. That's all that was.
Right, and he thinks people stupid. Ricky Smiley too. Kids keep popping up. I'm like, no, bro. We know
I saw that.
Like, come on, man. But anyway, the thing about Joy though is, hey, let's just say this stuff is true. I think Joy, in my opinion, is the most talented female in sports today in terms of on the commentary analyst side. I think she's the best. I really do. I agree with
that. I do. I'm like you. At first, I didn't think she was, because like I said, I didn't know who she was. But once she got on Cowherd, then I know, okay, she does know what she's talking about.
You can't be on Cowherd short changing, right? She knows her stuff. And then I would really listen to her when he would be out and she would host the show. And I was like, man, normally whoever guest hosts, I couldn't listen to. I could listen to an hour or two of Joy because she knew what she was talking about. And so, like, Joy can talk football. And there aren't many. Like, you got Mina Kimes on ESPN. She don't know what she's talking about. Taylor Rooks doesn't really get into the commentary side. She just kind of asks the questions, like that kind of stuff, right?
Yep.
Who else be trying to jump in there and don't know what they be talking about?
They used to have, remember Carrie Champion used to be when that was on First Take. I was like,
she's
that
awful.
Was terrible, bro.
And that's why she ain't found a place, because she followed Jamel Hill and they both don't have a career anymore because they wanted to be woke and all this kind of, just talk about the sport. But Carrie, beautiful lady, she could have just asked questions that would have been fine, right?
She seemed like more of the what's that, Dancing with the Stars type, one of them type of shows. She seemed like,
and that's fine. That's great. Like Jamel Hill, I think is probably the worst woman in sports today. Like I don't know
Man,
what her angle is. I don't know what what her goal and purpose is. She just be out here just talking, saying nothing, right?
who was
But I
the
think
dude that she was on ESPN with that she ruined his career over there?
see, and I was just in another space with Jay
She
Mahalan
ruined his
talking
career,
about this.
bro.
No, it wasn't Jay Mahalan, it was another dude. And I said, because I was telling them, I was like, listen, I said, because in the lawsuit, they were saying that Fox was looking for a woman with a lot of TV experience at that time, undisputed, and they were saying Joy didn't have TV experience at that time, so people were saying she's unqualified. But I said maybe she was chosen to be on there because they want somebody that looks good on camera. And although she's not my type, Joy is a beautiful woman who looks good on camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want you want attractive faces on the television to keep your ratings at a certain point. And and so I said, okay. I said, so what happened to Jamel Hill? Why she not on TV? And the point I was making is that Jamel Hill don't look as good as Joy Taylor. So who do you think people want to watch on TV? Joy Taylor or Jamel Hill?
It's a no-brainer.
And then somebody said, well, no, they were on Sports Center together with Michael.
Wilbon.
No,
Was
it
it
wasn't
no?
Wilbon.
No, Michael.
Smith.
No,
Michael
Wilbon's the
Smith.
older dude. Michael Smith. My bad.
Michael Smith.
Yeah, Michael Smith.
And I said, okay, well, why are they not on TV anymore? Well, they got too opinionated and they didn't want black people with opinions on there. I said, no, I ain't gonna argue with y'all, but it's because the ratings dropped. And I looked it up at that moment, and it showed the ratings dropped with Jamel Hill and Michael Smith. Because then nobody want to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
All that just talk about the sports, right? But anyway, I think Joy is the best in the business, right? And my point is, I don't think Joy had to do none of this to move up in the company. I think she's so good at what she does on camera from a substantive standpoint. She ain't had to sleep with nobody. Mm-hmm. She's going to eventually rise to the top because there aren't many women that's as good as her. Now, there are some women that aren't good. Okay, let's take Kamala Harris. Not good at politics at all. Can't talk, can't retain information, not personable. People don't like her. Nothing. Not an expert in nothing, right? But we know allegedly how she moved up. So people like her have to use her body parts to get in the door. Joy, on the other hand, I believe didn't need to do that. I think she's still the best. So, in my opinion, I don't think this stuff hurts her career in any way. I don't think it makes her.
No, I don't think it does.
I don't think it makes her. She didn't commit any crimes whatsoever. So now I think it did say she was married at one point.
Yeah,
and she was doing all this while she was married. Yeah,
because what happened was that executive and his wife was at a party. Her and her husband showed up to the party, but her husband could tell that they had some type of tension. And I guess he ended up questioning her and found some stuff in her phone or whatever, and then he got a divorce from her.
Right. Poor guy, right? But I mean, I think she's fine in terms of, this ain't gonna hurt her career. I think, in my opinion, I think no publicity is bad publicity.
It's really not.
At the end of the day, Fox Sports is gonna have to write that check. They're gonna have to write that check to the hairstylist and make this go away. Yep. So that lady gets what she wants, and then they're gonna have to negotiate with. I don't think Joy wants to leave the company. I think she's just gonna leverage it, and she might end up just getting her own show.
That's what ended up happening. They'll just remove her, and she'll be the whole Joy 2 hours spectacular or whatever.
Well, you know what? Now that it's out there that her and Acho allegedly were having sex, and let me say this: Acho is a simp. You go back and now knowing what he think happened, and looking at all his tweets and the way he just kissing her butt.
Did you see the video?
Which one? Because he deleted some stuff.
Yeah, the one he deleted. I think. Do I got that one? Yeah, I got it right here. Hold on.
Okay.
This is real quick. Let's play that.
Just got done with rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor. A woman, a black woman, daily show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in? So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight. It's hard to do, and Joy, you have done it. So congratulations. Looking forward to working with you, and hope y'all tune in 4:30 to 6 Eastern every day starting next week.
Yeah, they say he ended up deleting that right after it all came out.
Yeah, he did. Because he a simp. Acho was a simp.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn!
Acho was a simp because, again, Acho is Paul's more handsome than the Fox Sports vice president, right?
Right.
Athlete. He got a little money. But Acho was never a star in NFL. Barely got off the bench in NFL. So here he is now next to a Joy Taylor, a woman that he probably wouldn't be in his stratosphere normally. He's excited to be in the stratosphere with this woman, to be at her crib, to lay up with her. She's using him for access to get on this show, so forth and so on, right? And Acho is good at what he does too, don't get me wrong. But going out of your way and kissing this woman butt like this, bro, and deleting the video confirms what our allegations, if you will, right? At least creates more of a image that there was some impropriety or there's some truth to whatever people are saying, right? I get it. You admire your co-host, but I want to see, has he made any videos like that for Shady McCoy? Is that James Jones is on the show with him too? I think that's James.
Yes, James Jones.
Yeah, James Jones. And those guys. Have you made videos like that for those guys?
No, you haven't.
Like, come on, dude. Like, I know, sometimes we get a little box and our nose get wide open and we lose our mind, bro. Like, relax. Joy is cute, but relax, man.
It's like when you get the, when you first get your little piece of tail, you're in high school, you like, hey, it's my girl, man. Hey, don't be talking about my girl. They be like, bro, man, she a hoe. Man, she ain't no hoe, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to fight. Nah, forget that, man. You call my, you know what I'm saying? She done been with this dude, that dude, dude, that dude. It's okay. Relax. We know about her. You don't know about her, but we know about her.
So the company now, you got to split them up because they can't be on camera on the same show with the public believing or even thinking that they have a sexual relationship.
Right.
It just looks bad for the company.
Right. Even though it's just been put out there. It may not be true, but they just, you're right.
So that show, I ain't gonna say the show is over, but I guess they're gonna have to remove Joy. This is what's gonna happen. And listen, I think it is my belief, because Joy is a Capricorn. Joy knows what she be doing. It is my belief that Joy possibly orchestrated all of this. There's a possibility that Joy orchestrated this with the hairstylist. And imagine, hairstylists get paid, Joy could get paid, and then give old girl a little kickback, or Joy gets removed from Speak for Yourself and gets the Joy Taylor show. You see what I'm saying? So her grand plan worked. I'm not mad at her at all. Because she played the game. She's done what men have been doing for years, right? So I ain't mad at it at all, right? But I don't put nothing past her. And I think she may have orchestrated the grand plan, and it's playing out before our eyes. And I think we sit back and see if she makes a statement or not. You know what I mean? But they have to remove her off that show. Okay, now it's still Acho and those guys. Now, what do you do with Joy? You write her a check, but she don't want to leave, right? She got you where she wants. Where's Joy going to go? To NBC?
Because you're right. Yeah, you're right. I mean, she's pretty good on FS1, bro. You're right.
Stay right.
Like any show that they like substituted her on, she was always pretty good on the show. But I want to ask you this.
Go ahead.
I know when they took off FS1, they didn't really have no real. I mean, not FS1, but Undisputed. I don't remember a reason. Maybe it was, but do you think maybe it could have been something between her and Shannon? Maybe they found out something.
Possibly,
because she just ended up. She was gone. You know, it was like
no, because I don't know what that time period was, but I think she ended up with Cowherd.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people got to understand this too. A lot of people don't know this. Cowherd pretty much runs FS1.
That's facts.
Yeah. So when Cowherd, because I was listening to Cowherd when he's at ESPN, and then he up and left, and Fox gave him a sweetheart deal. Like he was the best show on ESPN, carrying them.
Yeah.
I used to listen to Cowherd. Then it was Mike and Mike.
Mike and Mike.
Then it was SVP and Rosillo.
Mm-hmm.
I used to listen to all that, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
Cowherd left, went over there. And, you know, Cowherd is the producer for Speak for Yourself. He created that show.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he got his own show, right?
That one with him and Jason was on there, right?
Jason who?
For yourself? Jason Whitlock. They was on the show together, right?
I think Whitlock was on the first iteration of it. I think Whitlock was on there first when they first started that show. I think it was Whitlock, somebody else. Cowherd came on there in the beginning, but he wasn't always on there.
Okay.
I forgot who the other guy was. That was.
It was like 4 people on the panel.
It was like Nick Wright.
Yeah,
somebody. I
yeah.
can't remember who it was.
Yeah.
But think about it. Nick Wright has his own show. I mean, over there got that show because he was always on Cowherd's show.
Mm-hmm.
Joy Taylor, Cowherd, boom. Now she Speak for Yourself. Like if you go spend time with Cowherd, he's gonna propel your career in Fox to do your own thing. Because if you get the golden stamp of Cowherd, you're good. Because you know Cowherd also has the Cowherd Network. You know, like the Volume.
Right.
The Volume is Cowherd owns that, so he got Draymond Green podcast, he got Richard Sherman podcast, Club Shay Shay and Nightcap is under Cowherd's umbrella.
You know, I forgot about that because when Shannon came out, he said he was signing with Cowherd. Yep, he showed.
Cowherd is the man quietly over there, bro. Quietly, people don't know that he pretty much runs it over there, and he's making a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But I forgot what the point I was making. Anyway, they're gonna give her own show. And I think she wins and laughs to the bank, bro, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, when I was reading all this, it just like I said, it just kind of confirmed everything that I really, really thought about her. But I do agree with you. I don't think she's a bad host. I don't think she's not one of these females that doesn't know what she's talking about. She knows sports. Her brother was an athlete, a Hall of Fame athlete on top of that. And anytime that she came on anybody's show and substituted, it wasn't like I was like, let me change the channel. I kept watching it, you know?
Right. She was great. Because, like, dude, when I see me, I don't even watch it. Let me tell you, I don't watch ESPN.
I don't watch it at all. Bro.
I can't stand listen. I don't think Shannon knows what he's talking about. I think unless Shannon talking about football, I don't want to hear it. And I barely want to hear him talk about football because he's going to get in his feelings and start acting like a female. So I don't watch ESPN. Stephen A. Smith does no research, don't know what he's talking about at all. He's just a big name and he just creates some type of entertainment value. But Stephen A. Smith does not know sports. And that's the crazy part. The biggest name on your sports network does not know sports.
He done made a thing out of over talking people. Yeah. That's really his thing, bro. Is to, you know, whenever he gets ready to make his point, he discredits you first,
right,
and then he makes his point. And the way that he speaks, it makes it seem as if he's right. So if you just like a casual watcher of sports, you're gonna be like, yeah, I agree with Stephen A. But all he's doing is just saying something to discredit the other person, which probably ain't right. And then he just making his point and he just blustering and talking loud. So you just like, oh yeah, I like Stephen A. But it's nothing. It's no there.
Dude, I remember growing up. Bro, how old are you?
39.
Okay, we same age. All right, perfect. So I remember growing up. And every morning before I went to school, we were watching Sports Center.
Every day. Man,
Stuart Scott.
When I wake up, I'm cutting it on Sports Center. Go ahead.
Yeah. Stuart Scott, I think, what's the guy name? Some Steiner. Kenny Mayne was my favorite guy. Linda Cohn. All them guys. Even on the baseball end. Carl Ravitch, Peter Gammons. All them guys, bro. Like it was quality sports entertainment. They can give you what happened the night before with a little entertainment, and it was great. Man, I haven't watched ESPN since Stephen A became the big name over there. I don't watch it. I can't stand. I don't watch Club Shay Shay. I I think I may have watched one interview my brother sent me. He asked me to watch. I forgot who it was that I watched. But
For one, it comes on too late.
well,
But
I mean,
I
can
get
still
it because
I can catch it on.
they wait till the sports are over.
You can still catch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you like. I don't know. It's just something like Shannon gives me like Chatty Patty. He gives me like Dame Dash, like talk too much, too feminine, too messy. And he's not just informed on sports. Don't get me wrong, he's a Hall of Famer, can't take that away from him, but just something about Shannon, it doesn't do it for me for whatever reason, right? So I don't watch ESPN at all. Like I think it is really falling off. Now I'm gonna tell you what I do. The show I will watch that's ESPN connected is the Pat McAfee show. I don't know.
I haven't watched that yet. I haven't watched it yet.
I like Pat because he's connected to football, college football, but also Pat also does commentary in WWE. So I've gotten back into wrestling too. As a matter of fact, tonight at 7:30, I think 7:30, they're kicking off their first
Netflix
show on Netflix tonight, and it's gonna be crazy. And I actually got a meeting at that time, a church meeting. I might cancel it though.
So with them going to Netflix, is it supposed to kind of be a little bit more cussing? Is it supposed to
a little more edgier, but then they still gonna make it family friendly.
Okay.
See, but the cool thing about it is that now by going off of network TV, you don't have a certain time you got to be done.
Right. They used to just end it. Somebody was winning a match, and they're like, we gotta go. I'm like, no.
we gotta go because Matlock from the
Walker, Texas Ranger. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Walker, Texas Ranger, right? But now it's Netflix. Ain't nothing coming behind it. It just ends when it ends, right? So that's the pretty cool thing about it. And then they asked Triple H. They were like, "What's the difference between being on cable TV and Netflix?" And he was like, "You ever heard anybody say I'm finna go home and CBS and chill?" You're like, no. People say I'm a Netflix and chill, right? So it's a big brand. It's a big brand. Okay. You get what I'm saying? It's a big brand. Yeah. Everybody's gonna watch it, and like people are streaming everything now. Nobody's really watching cable. Cable costs too much, so I think streaming, like they just had some NFL games on Netflix for Christmas.
The Christmas,
yeah. I know Peacock is hosting playoff games now, so that's where a lot of games and stuff are going now. Ain't gonna be no more cable, TNT, people like then NBA. I'm kind of getting off topic, but
no, you good. But I was you speaking of that, it's a lot of people that's been having issues with the basketball because it's all over the place. It's on Hulu and Peacock and regular TV, and it's like
that ain't the problem with NBA.
Find the games.
Right, let me tell you something.
It's too many threes. It is boring now. I don't really watch it.
Let me plug myself real quick.
Go ahead.
My career high is 46 points in high school. I could play every position on the court. I'll get up and bang on somebody if I need to.
How tall are you, Damien?
I'm 6'3".
Damn, okay.
So my game was like a mix of Dwayne Wade and Kobe, right? My dad always told me if the ball touch your hand, shoot it, because you can't get to college passing the ball, right? So I love my teammates, but I was gonna shoot that thing too. And I say that to say I love basketball. I grew up watching a whole bunch of basketball. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, my favorite players of all time. Throw in Isaiah Thomas. I think Isaiah Thomas is the best point guard in history. But hold on. Yes, sweetheart. Huh? I am. But what you finna go get Lauren? All right. Then my wife telling me she's gonna pick my daughter up. So, I say that to say this. I haven't watched the NBA game all year. Not one. Can't watch it. There is no star.
I'll probably watch opening night. That's it.
I ain't watched that. I refuse to watch a guy who finished high school the same year I did. And I've been out of high school now 21 years. I don't want to see LeBron. It's time for him to go. Let these young guys get their shine, bro. KD needs to go.
KD does need to go.
Steph needs to go. These guys let Ant Edwards and SGA and these other young, let these guys have their time, bro. That's one thing. But then secondly, during COVID, the NBA got too woke. And I'm telling you, I believe in shut up and dribble. I believe it. Shut up and dribble. I don't want to hear about your politics. I don't care who you voting for. I don't care what you think about police brutality. Nigga, shut up and dribble the ball and score it and dunk it. That's what I'm paying to come to see the game for you to do. In the NFL, do the same thing. Shut up, catch the ball, tackle somebody, block somebody, whatever. Like when people go to those sports games, they want to get away from all that divisive stuff. Sports brings us together. NBA went too far with that. And then the last thing, yeah, like you said, it's just too many threes, bro.
Way too many.
I think they shot 100 threes in a game the other day, bro. I can't hear you. Oh, he on the phone. Okay.
What about now? Can you hear me?
Perfect.
All right, cool.
Perfect.
What I was gonna say was the backlash too also happened to the actors and stuff, because during the election, you know, they was endorsing all these Democratic politicians and stuff like that, and now people then got to the point where they like, all right, we sick of y'all too. Like y'all just need to act. We don't want to hear your politics and what you got going on.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, man, whether it's acting, sports, or whatever. And don't get me wrong, like if you want to, you know, kind of just share like, hey, this is who I'm supporting or whatever. Cool. But don't go all out where you're insulting other people and things of that nature, because you're really cutting off your money. And a lot of these actors and actresses are realizing that, and they like, you know what, I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself. That's a personal matter. Because you go all out and jump out the window, and then you riding with Kamala Harris. Then look what happened. She lose like that, and now what? You got to turn around to them same fans you were insulting, talking about coming to my show. So it's best to just like chill out, be quiet. Like I love, like Jay-Z learned his lesson. He supported Hillary Clinton in 2016, but he been chill ever since. He like, I ain't getting involved with it. Too much money on the line. Michael Jordan would always say, Republicans buy sneakers just like Democrats do.
Yep.
And that's all I really care about.
And see, and it was crazy because I used to be like against all that. Like, man, they need to speak out. But like, I think a lot of this stuff does just come with age. When you be like, I really don't. They don't need to be involved in politics, and you know.
Well, because here's what I found. Here's what I found. And I'll say this. Let me
go ahead.
Do
what you gotta do.
I know you don't mind this, Rod.
Yeah, for sure. You know, man, you better go and do that. Shit. You better do that.
Thank you so much, bro. Like, no, so you know, my new book, Black Voters Red Wave, worked really hard on it. Get your copy on Amazon.com. You can look the bio, link in my bio of my X page. But we kind of talk about that in the book, man.
What's the name of the book again?
Black Voters Red Wave. Look on Amazon. Just type it in, or just type my full name in there. And we talk about it where in this past election, people stopped caring about what famous people had to say. They stopped caring about what celebrities have to say about politics and voting. I don't care what D.L. Hughley has to say. I don't care what Jennifer Lopez or Usher has to say. I may, to a point, I may not care what Waka Flocka has to say about it, right? I think people begin to look and decide what's affecting me in my front yard, in my neighborhood. Waka Flocka don't live next door to me. Jennifer Lopez don't live across the street from me. They don't know what I'm going through. I'm going to vote based on my everyday life. When I get in my car, back out of my driveway, get on the highway, go to work, drop my kids off, I'm going to vote based on that, not what some celebrity that's disconnected from my life is telling me. And so we kind of talk about that in the book. Did you find it?
Yeah, I put it on the bottom of my little banner down here, but I'll put the link up there too.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate it, bro. Send me your address. I'll send you a copy.
All right.
I'll send you a copy. Yeah, you part of the media, so I want to put this in the hands of all my media brothers.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I forgot. I'm sitting talking to you. I forgot about it, man. I was like,
Hey, you know, when it comes to me, like if you come on here, bro, I'm not. If you got to plug something, whatever, bro, I'm cool with that.
no,
That don't bother me.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's man, it's really been. And I'm gonna tell you something. We just talking now, but man, I one of my dreams was of many dreams was to be an author. I wanted to write a book. I didn't want to just write any book. I wanted to write a book of substance. And during the election, I was like, man, I've been sitting on this for 5-6 years. I said, now's the time to do it. And in between being in these spaces and listening to these conversations, man, I wrote the book, man, and put it
Yeah, I
out.
was gonna ask you, when did you get time to write this book? Because you know
It,
you
it
was always chilling in these spaces.
I really started honestly about May of last year. I really started putting an outline together as I saw where the election was headed, and I felt very confident as to what was going to happen. And I began to see the tide turning with black people as it relates to Trump. I was like, man, I really feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Now, here it is. If he didn't win, I don't drop the book.
Mm.
If he loses, I don't drop this book. I just have information and I hold it and try to use it for something else. But because I felt confident that he was going to win, boom. All right. Then we drop it. Well, when we did, man. And so it's been great, man. A lot of support from brothers and sisters on Twitter, man. I'm surprised how many copies have sold so far. So it's really been doing well, and then it's inspired me. I already got another book written as well, and I'm working on another one. So I probably drop one more this year. I ain't gonna drop more than 2 in a year, and then I got another one for 26. So man, we writing, bro. I gotta share this information with people and try to help people, man. Because one of the books is going to be about marriage.
Okay.
I want to help brothers with marriage.
Cause that's me. Cause I'm single and
Okay.
that's what I do. Probably want to get you on the show. Cause Chanel, she want to come on and talk
Okay.
about like relationships with
We need to
black
do
men and
that
black women.
because I said I was going to do a space, and
Mhm.
I be wanting to do spaces and host my own, and people come in and show love. But I just sometimes I don't have the time to just sit there in a space for 4 hours and moderate conversation and bring people up and answer DMs and all this kind of stuff. If I can just get on a video platform and just have a conversation with somebody, for an hour or something, I'm good with that. But them spaces be like 5-6 hours. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but yeah, let's do it because I think we need to talk about relationships, man, because I've been hearing these women talking about they want a man to take care of them. They don't want to work. I'm like, man, you are crazy in 2025. Like,
I heard you talking about that one day, and I'm like, I agree with you, bro. Because see, I come from experience. Like, I don't want to do the whole. I will, I will, I will. Take care of the bills and things like that. But I kind of feel like I want my woman to have a little bit of skin in the game, so you feel more of an incentive to be a
yes,
part of the relationship. Because when they don't, they always feel like they can just jump in and out. It's like, oh, I'm
there's,
done.
there's
I'm
no
out. You
buy-in.
know what I'm saying?
There's no buy-in.
I don't like that,
Like
man.
me and my wife. Listen, we've been married. We'll be 6 years in June, God willing. And man, we can't just get up like when you invest in your marriage, you can get up and get mad and you can say, I'm out, I'm gone. But then once you calm down, you're like, man, shoot, we got kids, we got bank accounts, my
Yeah.
name on that car. We done already paid for the trip 6 months down the road. Your family, my family, blah, blah, blah. We wrapped up and invested. So it ain't that easy to just say, I'm out, right? But when you got somebody that doesn't work and they're depending on your money, you going through all the ups and downs and the pressures at work to make that money, and then you bring it home and they just blow it because they don't understand the value and how hard you got to work to get that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, even my thing is, if the man make 120,000 and the woman only makes 30, I just believe you need to go work. That's your 30 that you put into the pot. That's your 30 that you're working toward. That's that 30 that's giving you dignity and value on top of other things in the home, right? That 30 also is giving you an identity outside of motherhood, outside of being a wife, and you're a professional interacting with other people and building relationships outside of the house. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise, you just sitting at home going shopping. Maybe you taking care of the kids, but the kids at daycare. So what you doing while they're at daycare? Shopping?
Mm-hmm. And then
You know
you
what I'm
gonna
saying?
get the blame for it because they're gonna say, "Well, I don't do nothing. All I do is take care of the kids." You know, and I'm like you. I said, bro, I don't care if you go to work at the dollar store and work 3-4 hours a day or just work like 15 hours out the week. Just go do something
Yes.
else.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's all I want. I'm not saying for my woman to go out and bust out a 60-hour work week. I only wanted to do that, period. I
Right.
just wanted to, like you say, go out and have some type of incentive to be a part of the relationship. Then you making your own money. You know, you can be like, okay, I can just spend my money. And I won't even care if you say, this is my money. Cool.
Right.
I'm cool with that. I just want you to feel like you got some skin in the game.
That's it.
all.
That's it. Yeah. So we need to have that relationship conversation, man. So Chanel, let's do it. Right, let's do it. Get whoever, because I really want to talk about that, because I think a lot of young men are trying to figure out where they fit in that before they get married. And that's the thing I want to share, this because, like, when you get married, bro, even when you're thinking about it as a young man, I don't care what color you are, black, white, blue, red, whatever, there is no handbook. Nobody really tells you how to be married as a man. Nobody really tells you the things you're going to face and the pressures. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't predict everything, but when you go to a job, they give you a handbook on how to do this job, right? So why don't we have that when it comes to the most important relationship in our life?
Right.
We need a handbook. Okay, if you think about marriage, this is what you should be thinking about. This is how you should be looking at finances. Y'all need to be talking about children. You need to be talking about your faith, all those different type of things that'll split a marriage up immediately, right? And so, and then when you get in that marriage, all right, y'all got into an argument about this. This is how you should have maybe want to approach it. Okay, she changed, he changed. Okay, this is how you should look at that. And I think, like, because keep God first ain't enough to help people have practical strategies and best practices in a complex marriage, relationship that can span 20, 30 years. People change. People change in 5 years. So what do? Leave them because they change, or do you support their change and try to and change with them, right, for the betterment of the relationship?
And I was listening to a space, and I was hearing some women, they was talking about that, and they was saying, I think I just outgrew him, girl. We was high school sweethearts and this and that, but I think I just outgrew him. But I'm like, well, maybe y'all didn't grow at the same level, but you can't give him enough grace to maybe catch up with your line of thinking, or vice versa, and y'all can still prepare yourselves to the top. Or I didn't understand that, because I guess I'm correlating with what you said, but like I just didn't get that, because I'm just thinking, like, if you really love somebody, then you could kind of give them that grace, or just look, maybe I'm feeling like this now. I want to do things differently. Can we go in this direction? But it seemed like the women, they didn't have enough invested to even want to say, well, let's, I'm gonna wait on you, or I'm gonna help you get to where I want to be. They just was like, oh, we different now. I'm gone.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And you know what? Like, and don't get me wrong, people do outgrow each other. And it depends. Every situation is different. Like, you can outgrow somebody for the good. Like, you can outgrow somebody, and you've been in certain professional situations and you get inspired to want to do more with your life, but then your spouse is still stuck on that stuff y'all was doing 5 years ago, and they don't want to level up with you. Then what do? You see what I'm saying? So I do get that. That's a real thing when people do outgrow each other, but it's like, what does that look like for your relationship in terms of I outgrew him? You know what I'm saying? But I think people don't really honor and value the weight of through sickness and health, through good and bad, to death do us part. You know what I'm saying? You stick in the paint with people, bro. Like, as people change, they evolve, they go through stuff, they lose jobs, they get promotions, they're depressed, they're happy, they hit the lottery, they lose it all. you stick with people, because when you make that vow to God, especially as a man, when I look my father-in-law in the eye, who paid for our entire wedding, and I said, I got it now. As a man, I gotta honor that commitment. And unless my wife is really being destructive to my life and to my health and to our family and all kind of just horrible stuff, I gotta stick in the paint and honor my commitment to God, number one, and then the commitment I made to her father and the commitment I've made to this family, and now including my daughter. So like you said, people got to be invested and tied in. And if everybody's putting in, because I think a lot of times as men, we find this value of people depending on us so much. But I'm not like that, because if too many people depending on me, it's gonna wear me down, and I ain't gonna be no good to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Think about if you got all these family members in your pocket asking you for money, and that wears you down after a while, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you be like, when somebody gonna look out for me? When somebody gonna give me something? When somebody gonna ask me what I need? But I'm always giving. And if you always giving, after a while you drained and you ain't got nothing to give nobody no more.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And so I think in today's society, in today's economy, we got, and these young guys didn't like me saying this the other day, and I understood why. But marriage is a partnership. It's teamwork. It ain't none of that 1950 stuff where the man go out there and make all the money and the woman sitting at home barefooted, making pies to put into the window and stuff like that, and kids just running around. They come home with their books in a belt. It ain't that no more. Like, women now are more educated than their husband. My wife got more education than I do. You know what I'm saying? And so oftentimes the woman gonna make more money than you. You see what I'm saying? So like, let's just work together, put it all in one pot. And man, just let allow God's blessings to just help us and help our relationship grow, and we love and support each other, man. That's how I look at it. So yeah, we need to have that conversation, bro.
Yeah, we need to.
I didn't know you weren't married. I thought you were married or something. Okay.
No. I used to be with somebody a long time ago.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
You know,
Hey, let me ask you one thing. Then I gotta
go.
I'm just messing with you on this end though. But I saw Papa Shot saying you Haitian.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. Okay, like right. I had a long time ago. I had a post on my Twitter. Right. This is before Spaces. All of that stuff. Right.
Yeah.
And me and my friends, we used to talk crap to each other because we was in college. We used to like put like subliminals on the timeline, and I forgot what we was talking about. But basically, you know how people would say like, "Oh, somebody working like a Mexican."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he works extremely hard like a Mexican or whatever.
Right.
But he was saying, we was talking about somebody getting at each other, and it was some BS.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, thank God I'm Haitian. I'm half Haitian.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Which means, like I'm gonna pop. I'm gonna put them things on you.
Right.
And they found, they probably went on my page and typed Haitian.
Yeah.
So
found it.
they find one thing and they just like,
run with it.
he's a Haitian. Okay. Yeah. So then after that, I started putting I had somebody make me a picture with a Haitian flag, like a bandana on my head. So
okay. I think I saw that
on. Yeah, right. that was my post. They didn't make that. I did that.
Okay.
But they running around like they put that on me.
Okay.
But that was me doing that. But yeah, that's all it was. I I know I'm not no Haitian, so like this stuff don't bother me. I know it's internet stuff and Twitter beef, and they want to go against the FBA and the Pan Africans. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But that's all it was.
Yeah, no. I was just, when I saw it, I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about, man? This is crazy. Yeah. And I had not talked to you, so I want to ask you about that, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, let me go though, man. No, but let's glad building with you again, man. Happy New Year.
For sure.
And, you too. Let me know you ready to do it again.
Yeah, man. I'm always down to do some with you, bro. I think every time we talk, we always had pretty good conversation. You know what I'm saying? You got good insights on stuff more than I do. And I'm not the type of person to try to make it sound like, no, I know more than Damien. He need to be quiet, muting you. I don't do all that. If somebody knows something more than me, that stuff don't bother me, bro. I like listening to people. Mm-hmm. So if we have good conversation, that's cool. But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on here, man, and let them know whatever you got going on, brother.
Thank you, Rod, man. Blessing to be here. Thank you to all your viewers and your listeners. But man, what I got rocking right now is get your book, Black Voters, Red Wave. You can find it on Amazon.com. You can also go to my website, my full name, DamienThaddeusJones.com. You can also catch it there as well. But the book is about the 8 reasons through research why black people voted for Donald Trump in this past election. It's not a love story to Donald Trump. It ain't me talking about how much I love Donald Trump. Nah, I didn't write it that way. But it's 8 reasons backed up by data and research why black people voted for Donald Trump. One reason, chapter 6, is the curse of Barack Obama. Y'all will love reading that one. The curse of Barack Obama. But thank you, brother.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. And as always, man, I always appreciate you. Where follow you at?
Did I put it up there?
I don't think so. I think you just got your name up there.
Put my comment up, and I think they can see it if you put the comment
Okay.
up. Put one of my
Let me go back to
comments
my
up, they can
comments.
see it. You see it up there?
I got that one. I'm ready. That's his on Twitter.
Yeah. Follow me right now. Please follow me. I post a lot of stuff. I'm posting prayers because I want to pray for you. I'm also a preacher too, so I want to pray for you. I'm gonna talk to you about some politics. I'm also gonna troll some people, and as Rod said, I'm gonna put some fake pictures up about food and cooking as well. I'm gonna post about my daughter, man. So, man, I just have a lot of fun, man. I'm blessed, man, and I'm blessed to be in conversation with dudes like you, Rod.
Appreciate it, man. Do you still got your podcast as well?
I do. Yeah, I do. I just haven't done none in a while. But yeah, Damon Jones Podcast. If you type it into YouTube, you can find it as well. Some of my old episodes. I think I got like over 100 episodes over the last couple of years and stuff, man. So I talk about sports, mostly politics, but just all kind of stuff, man. So you can find that on YouTube as well.
All right, man. Yeah, man. Like I say, I always appreciate everybody coming through. I appreciate everybody who listen, who reposted, who liked the videos. You know, follow Damien, follow me on Twitter. And that's the end of the show. And as I always say, man, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace. Appreciate you, Damien.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Rob.
All right.